You could give them everything, your time, your love, your loyalty, and somehow it still wouldn't be enough. No matter how much you try, they'll always find a reason to make you feel small. But here's the part that hurts most. They were never looking for love. They were looking for control. Because some people don't want to be loved. They want to be fed. Fed with your effort, your emotion, your energy. And by the time you realize it, you're already empty. It starts the same way every time. You meet someone who seems perfect. They mirror your energy. They say all the right things. They make you feel seen. And that first stage, it's intoxicating. But slowly, then things shift. They start pulling away. They become distant, colder. You start wondering, what did I do wrong? What changed? So you try harder. You text more. You become more patient, more understanding, more forgiving. But no matter what you give, they keep moving the goalpost. And that's when you enter the cycle of conditional love. Conditional love is love with rules, unspoken ones. I'll love you if you behave the way I want. I'll stay if you meet my needs perfectly. I'll care about you until you disappoint me. This isn't love, it's a transaction. And here's the twist. You don't notice it at first, because conditional love disguises itself as high standards. You think they're just hard to please. You tell yourself they're just guarded. But what's really happening is psychological conditioning. They give you affection when you please them. They withdraw it when you don't. Reward, punishment, repeat. And the worst part? You start believing that love must be earned. Here's the dark psychology behind it. People who use conditional love are validation predators. They crave control, not connection. They want to be the center of your emotional world, but they'll never let you feel secure. Why? Because uncertainty keeps you chasing. And chasing gives them power. So they keep you in a loop. They love bomb you, tell you you're special. Then out of nowhere they pull back. You start overanalyzing every word, every emoji, every silence. You become addicted to their approval, and they know it. This is called intermittent reinforcement, the same technique used in gambling. Sometimes you win, most times you lose, but you keep playing, hoping for another hit. Quick question. Have you ever felt like you were auditioning for someone's love? If that hit a nerve, comment yes below. Because what comes next is the part most people never recover from. Conditional love doesn't just hurt your heart, it rewires your identity. You start measuring your worth by their reactions. You stop asking, do I even like this person? And start asking, what can I do to make them like me again? You lose your edge, your humor, your peace. You become what psychologists call the appeaser, a person who fears disapproval more than loneliness. And the scariest part, the more you give, the less they respect you. Because in their mind, if you're willing to tolerate being treated like an option, you must not believe you're worth being a priority. They don't see your kindness, they see weakness. But here's the cruel paradox. The moment you stop trying, they suddenly come back. A text out of nowhere. I miss you. I've been thinking about you. And just like that, your brain lights up again. Dopamine, hope, confusion. But it's not real reconciliation. It's emotional maintenance. They come back not because they love you, but because they love knowing you're still available. And every time you respond, you teach them that their absence has no consequence. You become predictable. And predictable people can be controlled. So how do you break free? By doing the one thing they never expect, stop performing. Because when you stop trying to prove your worth, you expose their lack of it. Silence, distance, indifference. These are your weapons now. They feed off your reaction. Starve them of it. And here's what usually happens. They'll accuse you of changing. They'll guilt trip you. They'll play the victim. Because for the first time, they're losing control of the narrative. But don't fall for it. Their version of love only works if you feel guilty for wanting peace. Let's get one thing straight. You will never be enough for the wrong person, but you will always be too much for the wrong one too. Too emotional, too quiet, too busy, too available. When someone doesn't value you, everything you do becomes too much. And when someone truly does, you won't have to convince them. You'll just be. Because the right person doesn't need to be entertained. They need to be understood. Real love doesn't drain you. It nourishes you. It doesn't demand you prove your worth. It reminds you of it. If someone makes you feel like you're constantly on trial, walk away. Because love isn't something you earn by being perfect. It's something you share when you're real. And sometimes the most loving thing you can do is leave the person who keeps making you forget who you are. You were never too emotional, too needy, too intense. You were just giving the right love to the wrong person. They didn't break you. They revealed you. And the moment you stop begging for the bare minimum, you open space for someone who'll see your worth without conditions. Because love isn't supposed to feel like anxiety. It's supposed to feel like peace. If this spoke to you, don't forget to subscribe before you forget, because the next episode dives even deeper into the hidden psychology of ghosting. Until then, remember this: you are not hard to love. You just loved someone who didn't know how to receive it.